Have you ever felt like you're living in a world that doesn't quite understand you? Like you're a puzzle piece that doesn't quite fit into the grand picture of society? Well, you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not broken. You're just aware. Too aware, perhaps, for the world around you. Let's dive into this intriguing concept, shall we? Picture this, a room full of people chattering away, their voices rising and falling like waves in an ocean of noise. But in the corner, there's someone different. Someone who speaks rarely, but when they do, the room falls silent. Every word they utter carries weight, not because they're loud, but because they're usually quiet. This, my friends, is the power of selective voice. These individuals, often misunderstood, possess a unique quality. They're not antisocial. They're simply selective. They understand that in a world of constant chatter, silence can be the most powerful statement. But why? Why do they choose silence when others can't stop talking? The answer lies in emotional fatigue. For these deeply thoughtful minds, social interaction isn't just small talk and pleasantries. It's an intense experience, one that drains their energy reserves faster than you can say, "How's the weather?" They find solace in silence, using it to recharge, to process, to think. But here's where it gets really interesting. These individuals often possess an inner wholeness that others struggle to comprehend. They don't seek validation from others because they've found it within themselves. Their authenticity doesn't stem from external approval, but from a deep sense of self-understanding. How many of us can truly say the same? Now, let me ask you this. Have you ever felt like you're on a different frequency than everyone else? Like conversations are drifting past you, just out of reach? If so, you might be experiencing what I call the alien frequency phenomenon. It's not that you can't understand others. It's that you're tuned into a different channel altogether. This sense of being out of sync can be unsettling, both for you and for those around you. Your distance, your silence, it disrupts the norm. It makes others uncomfortable because they expect constant engagement, constant validation. But here's the kicker. That discomfort, it's not your problem, it's theirs. In fact, this distance, this solitude, it's not a weakness. It's a strength. It's freedom. The ability to choose silence, to embrace solitude, that's not loneliness, it's power. It's the power to think, to reflect, to grow without the constant noise of societal expectations drowning out your inner voice. But let's take it a step further. Have you ever considered that this sense of isolation might be a sign of exceptional intellect? History is filled with geniuses who saw universal truths that others missed, creating an inevitable distance between themselves and society. Their minds operated on a different plane, seeing connections and possibilities that were invisible to others. Now, I'm not saying everyone who's different is a misunderstood genius, but I am saying that feeling out of step with society doesn't mean you're broken. It might just mean you're seeing things others can't or won't. Let's face it, our society often prioritizes distraction over depth, approval over authenticity, and performative behavior over genuine connection. It's a world of constant noise, of endless scrolling, of surface-level interactions. Is it any wonder that those who crave depth and meaning often feel out of place? So, what's the solution? How do you navigate a world that seems at odds with your very nature? The answer lies in what I call the detachment strategy. Think of it like warming yourself at a fire without getting scorched. You engage selectively, choosing your moments of interaction carefully, preserving your energy for what truly matters. This brings us to a crucial distinction, the difference between will and mind. Most people are driven by insatiable desires, constantly chasing the next dopamine hit, the next validation. But those who are too aware, they've learned to detach, to step back, to think clearly without the fog of constant want clouding their judgment. And in this detachment, in this solitude, many find solace in beauty, in art, in contemplation. These become not just pastimes, but lifelines, offering respite from the relentless demands of a society that often feels alien. But perhaps the most important realization is this: your inner substance matters more than any external achievement or status. True self-reliance comes not from what you do, but from who you are. From the depth of your thoughts, the richness of your inner world, the authenticity of your being. So, to those of you who've ever felt broken because you don't fit in, I say this: you're not broken, you're awake, you're aware. And in a world that often sleepwalks through life, that awareness is your greatest strength. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever felt this sense of being too aware? How do you navigate a world that often seems at odds with your nature? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experiences might just be the lifeline someone else needs. And if this video resonated with you, if it made you think, if it made you feel a little less alone, then please like and subscribe. Join our community of thinkers, of dreamers, of those who dare to see the world a little differently. Because remember, you're not broken. You're just beautifully, brilliantly aware.